The nosedive has been a problem for riders of the Onewheel since the beginning of the Onewheel. Well, now the nosedive is a problem for the makers of the Onewheel, and I'm going to explain. I'm Jimmy Chang, and in today's video I'm going to be talking about how the Onewheel nosedive problem has caught up with the company Future Motion. There is a product liability lawsuit against the company over a wrongful death of a father who suffered fatal brain injuries while riding the Onewheel that abruptly shut off and nosedived. When I ride an electric scooter, the motors and electronics and all the stuff going on, it's way over my head, but it keeps me going. If for any reason the electronics were to shut off, then I would just coast to a stop. It's the same thing with electric bicycles, it's the same thing with my electric car. But if I'm on my Onewheel, you can see my Onewheel over there, if I'm on my Onewheel, there are a lot of things going on in there, and if for any reason that were to shut off, there's no coasting there. If the gadgetry and the electronics shut off, then the nose slams down in the ground, and if I'm going fast enough, I fly forward, falling into the ground. That is called a nosedive. Die-hard Onewheel fans will tell you that nosedives are almost always caused by rider error, i.e., when you overpower the motor by going too fast, ride with a low battery, ride up steep inclines, or when you ride downhill on a full battery. Those are all recipes for a nosedive. While there is truth to the statement that nosedives are almost always caused by rider error, and I agree that most nosedives could be prevented with experience as well as with responsible and slower riding, mechanical failure can strike at any time, and this is a big fear of mine. The Onewheel nosedive can be a problem for all riders, especially those that are new to the Onewheel, because they're unfamiliar with the intricacies of the device. They don't know how to recognize and respect pushback, which is the only warning system in place to notify you of an impending nosedive. I've done multiple videos on Onewheel safety in the past, and it was because of a bad fall that I had during my first week of ownership that I started posting Onewheel videos on YouTube trying to teach people about ride safety. The lawsuit against Future Motion was filed on March 13, 2020 in Santa Cruz County Superior Court on behalf of the man's surviving wife and son. It states that the victim had been riding his Onewheel on flat pavement in a Houston neighborhood park when the device experienced a nosedive, causing him to be thrown forward from the board. He experienced severe brain trauma in the crash and later died during surgery. The civil product liability lawsuit against Future Motion claims defects in the Onewheel caused the Houston man's fatal crash. The suit seeks compensation for pain and suffering, lost financial support, emotional injuries, medical expenses, and punitive damages. The clients are suing because of the following. Future Motion failed to uphold its duties to design, manufacture, and market a safe device. Future Motion failed to adequately warn consumers about the risk of serious injury or death when used as intended. And Future Motion misled customers into believing the Onewheel was safe for ordinary use. They state they are fighting for Onewheel accident victims nationwide, and they want to highlight the dangers associated with the Onewheel and compel Future Motion into taking responsibility for its products and any harm they may have caused others. While I don't know the details surrounding the cause of this unfortunate man's crash, such as how fast he was going, how much charge he had on his Onewheel, or was he wearing safety gear at the time, what I do know is that the premature loss of human life is always tragic, and I'm saddened by this gentleman's death. I hope future injuries and deaths can be avoided through education, awareness, and responsible riding. Please share this video and my channel with your fellow Onewheelers or anyone thinking about getting into a Onewheel. I've made a playlist with a specific focus on safe riding that has helped me, my family, and my friends ride safely over the years, so make sure to watch those videos. What do you think about this lawsuit against Future Motion? I'd love to hear your thoughts in the comments below. Thanks for watching, and remember, always wear your safety gear when you're riding.